Famous Idaho Potato Bowl. The winning coach gets a bath of French fries, which I think is awesome. Georgia State, Utah State battling on the blue turf for this one. Both teams at 6-6. Trey, Utah State had a wild finish to win their season finale to get to bowl eligibility. We talked about Georgia State early in the season. They felt like, okay, the Panthers have come out of nowhere, but then fell apart. They end up at just 6-6. It's just a 1-point spread here. It feels like you flip a coin and you've got just about as good of a shot at getting this one right.
Yeah, and it's fascinating because they got to 6-6 in very different ways. Georgia State came out hot, started 6-1, and then 5-game losing streak to close out the year.
Yep.
Utah State, exact opposite, started 3-5, won their last 3 of their last 4, I believe, to get to bowl eligibility. A couple wild finishes in double overtime. So, I'm going to lean Utah State in this one just because of the general vibe of the program right now. Like, Georgia State seems to be reeling. Utah State seems to be coming into this one with more confidence. They got a big win, a wild finish to knock off New Mexico on the last week of the season to get bowl eligible. And Georgia State also had a lot of portal losses as well. They lost their leading rusher, leading receiver, starting right tackle, starting corner. Just better vibes coming out of Logan, Utah right now. So I'm going to take the Aggies, only about 5 to 8 confidence points, though.
Yeah, this might be one of the only games I don't really watch because both these teams wear blue and it's blue turf, and it's just really going to hurt my eyes. And so I'm not necessarily thrilled to watch this one. Might have to put one of those like blue light filters on it and see what happens. But I'm also going to lean Utah State. I'm going to go sort of like off the field reason. I think just closer to home for them, a little bit more familiar with the weather. Probably the fan base travels a little bit better. I think it'll give them a little bit of an edge in this one. So I'm going to go Utah State. They're playing their best ball right now. And I'll take a team that's playing a lot better in the last month versus a team that hasn't won a game in the last month.
As of right now, Utah State does not have anybody in the transfer portal. Georgia State has at least 8 guys by my count in the portal. But I'm going to go Utah State for an entirely separate reason. Guys, do you know what Levi Williams is planning to do after this game? Quarterback at Utah State?
I do not.
He is going to Bud School. He's going to go be a Navy SEAL.
Heck yeah.
So
right on.
Yeah, salute Levi Williams. Little hoo-ah for him and the troops. I'm going to go Utah State in this one for nothing else than I think that is a baller move, and I wish him the absolute best.
Gracious him. How about